What's going on? It's yours truly. Just say it with me. They call me Mr.Taliaferro. How's everybody doing out there? So, as we get ready for the 2019-2020 NBA season, Frank Vogel, the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, unveiled his plan to make LeBron James the exclusive ball handler of the Lakers. I'm not sure if I'm buying this. And now the rival of the Lakers in the same building, Los Angeles Clippers head coach Doc Rivers, is not buying Frank Vogel's plan to make King James the exclusive ball handler either, apparently. He said, yeah, we'll see about that. I'm not believing it. I don't believe it at all. Is there a team that's been on that I know about that he wasn't the exclusive ball handler? I mean, for the most part, he's always been the ball handler. He'll still be that too. There's no such thing as an exclusive ball handler in basketball, number one. I can't imagine none of the other guys handling the ball. You know what I mean? I personally think LeBron would get the ball a lot. If I was coaching LeBron, you know what I'd do? I'd make sure LeBron had the basketball. He's one of the greatest passers in the history of the game that people don't talk about enough. He gets paired to Michael, and I've never agreed with that. I've always said LeBron James reminds me of Magic. He's far more Magic than any other player that's ever played the game, so I don't see what he's doing different than handling the ball. Yeah, I agree with Doc Rivers. I've never seen anything like an exclusive ball handler. You know what LeBron likes to do? He likes to get the ball after it's been brought up past half court. He likes seeing the court from a half court perspective, right? Like, LeBron is not finna be just randomly bringing the ball up and down the court every night. Teams start pressing him. He'll start getting turnovers. I was watching some film of the Lakers in practice. Danny Green ripped LeBron in practice a couple times clean. The Lakers were scrimmaging each other. So be clear, if LeBron's bringing the ball up and down the court, he could do it. But he get like 5-6 turnovers a game because he gets lazy with the ball. I mean, hell, dude's in year 17. I want to say this because this is an important thing if you're a Laker fan out there. If LeBron were to be the ball handler, let's remove the word exclusive from it, but let's just say he was the point guard of this team. It would help the Lakers out a lot because I think they got a lineup problem right now. I'm looking at this Lakers 5 like, okay, Anthony Davis already said he doesn't want to be the 5. So I think Anthony Davis will do it like in the playoffs if it were a matchup that made sense. Like, let's say if the Lakers play the Warriors in the playoffs. Then it would obviously make sense if the Warriors are going small ball with Draymond Green as the 5, if they can even still do that. Then obviously it would probably make sense to have AD as the 5 for the Lakers. But be clear, AD don't want to be the 5. That's why he loved that the Lakers re-signed JaVale McGee, and that's why he was one of the guys pushing the Lakers to go sign DeMarcus Cousins. Now, unfortunately, Cousins had the injury, but be clear, AD don't want to be the 5. So what that means, and by the way, remember, AD's only got a year left on his deal. He has not read up with the Lakers yet, meaning if he's not happy with what he's playing, he can leave the Lakers at the end of the season. So what that means is the Lakers have no choice. JaVale McGee will be the 5. So we already got 2 roster spots right there, Anthony Davis and JaVale McGee. Now, where did we fill out these other 3 guys? Now, you gave Danny Green, what, $15 million a year, $15-20 million a year. So you're probably going to put Danny Green on the court. You need a floor spacer. So let's add Danny Green and LeBron James to that mix. Now we're already down to, what, 1 other spot. So now you can either go Rondo or Kuzma. You can't do both. If LeBron were willing to be the ball handler, you could have Bron, Danny, Kuz, AD, JaVale. Now, I think that's a hell of a lineup, especially if Kuzma has been working on his jumper, if he can consistently knock down jumpers, right? But the likelihood of that happening is slim to none. The Lakers are going to likely run with Rondo at point, Danny Green at 2, Bron at 3, AD, and JaVale. I think that lineup is cool. Here's what, and I actually talked to Quinn Cook about this. Here's what I think is going to happen by the season's end. I like Quinn Cook. Quinn Cook is not the point guard that Rondo is, but he can handle the offense. He can bring the ball up and down and get the ball to Bron. Now, Bron has played with guys like Quinn Cook in the past. He kind of has a Boobie Gibson feel to him. He's best at really spotting up and shooting, but he's a point guard, right? So you need him to be more. So what can happen is I think I would like the Lakers to do, and I'm a Laker fan, so I would like the Lakers to move Rondo out of the mix, bring Quinn Cook as a starting point guard. That way he could bring the ball up and down the court. Still got Danny Green in the backcourt with him. He's a shooter. Bron at the 3, playing the point guard spot like he usually does. Now you got 2 shooters on the court, meaning you could double AD or Bron, but either they're going to be lobbing it up to JaVale low or shooters on the perimeter in Danny and Quinn. Situationally, you can always go with Kuzma in when you want to throw your big lineup in, or maybe at the end of the games you can go small ball with Kuzma and AD at the end of games. But I think that's the best way to go. Bring Kuzma 6 man off the bench. I would start Quinn. That's just me. But I think Doc Rivers and Frank Vogel opened up an interesting conversation that I would love to hear your responses to in the comment box below. How would you line up the Los Angeles Lakers this season if you were Frank Vogel and that Lakers staff? Let me know as the season comes closer and closer to being here. I cannot wait. Let's get into it. I'm out. You into sports, we got you. NFL news, I got you. NBA news, NBA highlights, NBA full coverage, feature stories, all that great stuff, I got you. We even got a little bit of Madden and 2K mixed in. Subscribe to this platform, and I got you. More quality content on the way. Subscribe.